Good day. Okay, good. Microphone works. How's my placement? All right, let's move that a little bit this way. And let's see if, can you see me if I'm raising the host? Yes. All right, I apologize for last minute, but it is Sunday, July 19th, 2026. And we're still in hot, humid Florida, as you can tell. And mosquitoes are out. And we're expecting rain within the hour, so we're happy to be able to get this over with. Benedict is still in the hospital. They don't hold much hope for him, but we do. So, but we're resigned to God's will, and we pray that he has more work to do for the Most Holy Trinitarian Theophany. So I appreciate your thoughts and your prayers, continued prayers, and we pray that he can be discharged, even if it's not under the most perfect circumstances, so that we can get him out of there. They really, they're not the best caregivers. They're pharmaceutical. That's about it. Pharmaceutical agents, basically. So in any case, that's where we're at here. We're going to be here for a while, it looks like, and I'll do my best to keep you all abreast of what's happening, and of course to say the most holy sacrifice of the Mass. All right, let's begin with Good Day Rising prayers. In nomine Dei, matronam nostrae, Deum Iesum Christum, et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Let us place ourselves in the presence of the Most Holy Divine Family, and in Catholic contemplation humbly venerate the Most Holy Trinitarian Theophany. Most Holy and Venerable Trinity, one Divine Family, I believe that Thou art here present. I venerate Thee with the deepest humility, and I render to Thee with my whole heart the homage which is due to Thee. O Most Holy Divine Family, I firmly believe and I firmly rely on Thy infinite goodness and promises. I hope to obtain pardon of my sins, the help of Thy grace and life everlasting, through the merits of Deum Iesum Christum et Deum matronam nostrae. O Most Holy Trinity, I love Thee above all things with my whole heart and soul, because Thou art all good and worthy of all love. I love my neighbor as myself for love of Thee, and I forgive all who have injured me and ask pardon of all whom I have injured. Let us thank the Most Holy Divine Family for the many graces that we receive, and offer ourselves and our sufferings up to heaven, and for the souls in purgatory. O Most Holy Trinity, I most humbly thank Thee for all the favors Thou hast bestowed upon me to the present moment. It is again thanks to Thy bounty that I should live to see this day, and I desire to employ it solely in Thy service. I consecrate to Thee all my thoughts, words, actions, and sufferings of this day. Sanctify them, that there may be none that is not animated by Thy love, or that would not tend to Thy greater glory. Let us make a firm resolution to avoid evil and to do good, and let us beg of the Most Holy Divine Family the graces which are necessary to us. O my God, Thou knowest my weakness, and that I am unable to do anything good without the help of Thy grace. Deny me not Thy grace, proportionate to my necessities. Give me strength to avoid everything which Thou forbiddest, to practice the good which Thou hast commanded, and enable me patiently to bear all the trials which it may please Thee to send me. O Dea matronam nostrae, O Holy Mother of God, I place myself under Thy protection. I throw myself with confidence into the arms of Thy compassion. Be to me, O Mother of Mercy, my refuge in distress, my consolation in suffering, now and at the hour of my death. O Most Holy Divine Family, as envisioned by Saint Lucia as the Most Holy Trinitarian Theophany, Dea matronam nostrae, et Deum Iesum Christum, et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. I am heartily sorry for having offended Thee, and I detest all my sins, because I dread the loss of heaven and the pains of hell, but most of all, because they offend Thee, O Most Holy Trinitarian Theophany, who are all good and deserving of all my love. I firmly resolve, with the help of thy grace, to confess my sins, to do penance, and to amend my life. Deum Obiscum, quoque apud te, oremus. Fidelium Deum Iesum Christum omnium conditor et redemptor animabus famolorum famrum remissionum cunctorum, trebue peccatorum, ut indulgentiam quam semper obteverunt pii supplicationibus consequentor. Qui tegum viveda reinat in una divina familia, qui erat est et edit in aeternum. Suscipe, Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum hanc immaculatum hostium, quam ego indinius famulos tuus offeritibi Deo meum vivum et verum, pro innumerabilibus peccatis et offensionibus et negligentiis meis, et pro omnibus circumstantibus, et pro omnibus fidelibus catholicorum vibis atque defunctis ut mihi et illis proficiat salutem. Deum qui humanae substantia dignitatem mirabilitu condidis et mirabilis reformasti da nobis spiritus atque tuine mysterium, eis divinitatis esse consortes qui militatis nostrae, edit notis is patecaps. Deum Iesum Christum Filium, qui tecum vivit ad reinat in unitate Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Offerimus tibi Deum calicem salutaris tuum de peccatis clementiam, ut conspectu divinae majestatis tuae, pro nostra totus mundus salute, cum adoris suavitatis ascendat. In spiritu humilitatis et in animo contrito, suscipiamur te Deum Iesum Christum, et sacrificium nostrum et conspectu tu hodie. U placia tibi Deum matronam nostrae, Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Veni sanctificator, Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, et sanctificite plata prosequendo, et acapere hoc sacrificium tuo sanctum nomini, praeparatum. Suscipe Sancta Trinitas Sanct Oblationum cum tibi efferimus amavonem passiones, resurrectiones et discensiones Deum Iesum Christum, et in honorem Deum matronam nostrae et Papa Peter Sanctorum, et Istorum et Omnium Sanctorum, ut illis proficiat ad honorem nobis autem et salutem, et illi pro nobis intercedere in interim caelis, quorum amore magnus in telis, pede in nom Christum Deum nostrum. Orate ut meum equestrum sacrificium acceptabile fiat ab Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Suscipiat Deum Iesum Christum sacrificium de manibus tuis, et laudam et gloriam nomini sui ad utilitatem quoque nostram, totiusque ecclesiae suae sanctae. Deum Obiscum, quoque apud te, sursum corda, habemus a Deum. Gratias agamus Deum nostrum, dignum et justum est. Te ictor, clementissime Mater, Pater Deum Matronam nostrae, Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, te Deum Iesum Christum Filium tuum Deum nostrae supplices rogamus ac petemus. Uti accepta habeas et sanctificas. Haec sanctam sacrificiam ilibata. In primis quae tibi efferimus, pro ecclesiam tuam sanctam catholicam, quam pacificare custodire aronare, et regere digneris totor orbe terrarum atquae catholicae. Memento Deum famolorum famorgatorum. We pray for the sick and the suffering. We especially pray for Paul, Shelley, Therese, Cody, Ben, Jenny, Katie, Kathy, Maria Josephina Mose, Marilyn, Mark Jr., the Stevenson family, Letitia, Mindy, Todd, Clarette, and Dennis, Barbara Santa Croce, James, Robert, Benedict, Gregory, Adam, Malachi, and Patrick Santa Croce, the Williams Tafur and Began families, Michaela McLarnon and family, the Kendrick, Shorten, Nolan, Dosco, Kane, Nye, Wolf, Camerano, and Pahalski families and their good intentions. We pray for an end to all governmental allowance or sanction of abortion, transgenderism, transhumanism, child trafficking, child abuse of any kind, anywhere, place, or time. We pray for the establishment of a Catholic monarchy with a sound Catholic system of labor, human value, and medium of exchange with no usury. We pray that courageous men step forward as leaders of this Catholic society to root out all the injustice. We pray that those who are called choose truth, choose God, make the right choices. We pray that those who are in the state of mortal sin seek out confession. All this we ask in accordance with the most holy divine family's goodwill and intention. Et omnium circumstantium quorum tibi fides cognita est et nota devotio, pro quibus tibi efferimus, velo qui tibi offerot hoc sacrificium laudis, pro se suisque omnibus, pro redemptione animarum suarum, pro spe salutis et calamitatis suae. Tibi queredunt vota sua, aeterno Deum vivo et vero. Communicantes et memoriam honorantes in primis gloriosae, semper et Deum Maternam nostrae. Et Deum Iesum Christum, et beatorum martyrium torum, Papa Sancti Petri, et Sancti Lucia, et Sancti Jacinta, et Sancti Francisco, Sancti Juan Diego, et omnium sanctorum tuorum corum meditis praecibus quedas, ut in omnibus protectiones tuae monuber exilio per innum Christum Deum nostrum. Oblationem de Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum in omnibus consecratum ad acceptabilem perficere dignitis ut nobis corpum et sanguinem fidelissimi filium tuum Deum Iesum Christum. Qui pridi et quam pateretur recepit panem sanctus aquam manus suas. Et derivatis oculis in caelum ante Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum sum omnipotentem tibi gratias agens. Consecravit. Frege dedique lumnis sui dicens accipite et montocate ex hoc omnes. Hoc est enim corpus meum. Simini modo postquam ceremonias decipiens et hunc preclarum calicem in sanctus aquabis manus suas. Item tibi gratias agens Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Consecrave dedique lumnis sui dicens accipite et vivite ex omnes. Hic est enim calix sanguinis mei mystidium fidei, quae pro nobis et pro multis effundetur in remissione peccatorum. Aequo sum ficeritis in morficietis. Dei et memoris Deum nos servituis, sed plebs tua sancta justum Christum filium tuum Deum nostrae. Tam beate passionis nec non et ab inferis resurrectionis, sed et in caelos gloriosa ascensionis offerimus, praeclarare maiestati tui de tuis donis actatis, supra quae propitio ac sereno uturis picieri digneris. Supplices terragamos, Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, iube hec perfere per manus tuum ut vult, exequatoris participationis sacrosanctum Deum Filium tuum, corpus et sanguinem subsedimus, omni sanctificatione calesi gratia Dei per amor, per indum Christum Deum nostrae. We pray for those who have died. We especially pray for Nicholas Dasco, for whom this Mass is being offered, and for Grace Mannion. Ipsis Deum et omnibum in Christum crescentibum locum refugere illucis et pacis, ut ontore gesta prac amor per in Christum Deum nostrum, per cum hic omnia Deum Iesum Christum semper bono creas, sanctificas, vivicas, consecratis et praestas nobis. Per ipsum et cum ipso et in ipso. Est tibi Deum Matram omnipotenti in unitate Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, omnis honor et gloria. Ave Dea, Matronam nostrae, gratia plena Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum tecum, sancta tua in mulier Dea, Matronam nostrae, Materam Deum Iesum Christum, misericordia nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis nostrae. Libera nos quae sumus Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum ab omnibus malis, praeteritis, praesentibus et futuris, et intercedente beata gloriosa semper Deum Matronam nostrae, cum Papa Petrum Sanctorum et omnibus sanctis, da propitius pacem in diebus nostris. Ut ope misericordiae tuae aduiti et peccato, simus semper liberi et ab omni perturbationis securi. Per iendum Deum nostrum, Iesum Christum Filium tuum Deum nostrum, qui tigam vivit et reinat in unitate Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, per aeternam. Pax Deum Iesum Christum sit semper vobiscum et quoque apud haec mixtio consecratio corporis et sanguis Deum Iesum Christum fiat ecipendibus nobis in et salutem aeternam. Pax tecum et quoque apud te. Deum Iesum Christum, qui ex voluntate Deum Matronam nostrae cooperante Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, per mortem tuam mundum vivificasti, libera me per hoc sacro sanctum corpus et sanguinum tuum ab omnibus iniquitatibus meis, et universis malis et fac me tue semper in harare mandatis, et nunquam separare permittas. Qui cum eo dem Deum Matronam nostrae Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, vivis et regnam aeternam. Perceptio corporis tui Deum Iesum Christum, quod ego in ninius sumere praesum non mihi proveniet in idicum coronationem, sed pro tu pietate prosit mihi ad tutumentum mentis et corporis et ad medelam percipiendam, qui vivis et reinas cum Deum Matronam nostrae in unitate Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Panem celestem excipiem et nomen Deum Iesum Christum invocabo. Dea Matronam nostra non sunt dignius, putet esercete me sunt ab deliquabus semper anima mea. Deum Iesum Christum non sunt dignius, putet esercete me sunt ab deliquabus semper anima mea. Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum non sunt dignius, ut in te meas in tante globus non per anima mea. Corpus Dei nostrum Iesum Christum, custodiet anima mea. Vedere tubum Deum Iesum Christum pro omnibus quaere tubo et mihi, calicem salutari sacipiem et nomen Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum invocabo, laudans invocabo Deum matronam nostro et ab inimicis mei salvasero. Sanguis Deum nostrum Iesum Christum custodiet anima meam. Corpus Dei nostrum Iesum Christum custodiet animam tuum. Colore sansimus Deum Iesum Christum puramente capiam et septimum et parae nobis remedium sempiternum. Corpus tuum Deum Iesum Christum quod se sanguis competavi heri avas geribus meis apraesta, ut in me non remania scala macula quem pierat sanctare vicerum sacramenta. Deum vobiscum, et propacute. Oremus. Animabus quae sumus Deum Iesum Christum, famulorum catuorum, oratio proficiat supplicantium, ut eius et peccatis omnibus exo esse tui redemptionis facies esse parte cepes. Qui tegum vivit reinat in una divina familia, qui erat est et edit in aeternum. Deum Obiscum, Corporate, ite missa est, Deum gratia. Placiatibus Sancta Trinitam, obsequium servitutis meae, et praesta ut sacrificium coroculis tuae maestatis in minus auctoritibus et acceptabile miquiet omnibus, pro quibus illud obtule sit te miserante propitiabe Christum Deum nostrum. Sanctificat vos omnipotens Deum, Deum matronam nostrae, et Deum Iesum Christum, et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Gracias. O most holy divine family, the most holy Trinitarian Theophany, I believe, I venerate, I hope, and I love thee. I beg of thee pardon for those who do not believe, do not venerate, do not hope, and do not love thee. Most holy Trinitarian Theophany, Deum matronam nostrae, et Deum Iesum Christum, et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. I venerate thee profoundly, and I offer to thee the most precious body, blood, soul, and divinity of Deum Iesum Christum, present here in reparation for the outrages, sacrileges, and indifference by which he himself is offended. And through the infinite merits of his most sacred heart and immaculate heart of Deum matronam nostrae, I beg of thee the conversion of poor sinners. In nomine Deum matronam nostrae, et Deum Iesum Christum, et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Gracias. I was just thinking how this is a time of division and separation, but yet at the same time of calling. So that's why I'm really stressing for those who might be listening, that are struggling, battling the whole church fiasco with SSPX and obedience and false obedience, true obedience, listen to God, not man. And one of the things that we are sanctified enough to have grasped and chosen is the fact that the Most Holy Trinity is family. We are made in the image and likeness of that family. Without the natural family, father, mother, and child, or son and daughter, it wouldn't continue. Okay, that's part of natural law, and so any kind of distortion from that would create a mess, which is what we have. So if you're talking to somebody and they're confused about Dea Matronam Nostrae and her role, well, it's quite simple. It's family. And when you present that to a lot of these so-called Catholics, if they have a good family, or came from one, a natural one, normal, they can grasp that. A light bulb goes off in their heads. We've seen this repeatedly when we present it as such to people who are confused. And it's then, once that light bulb goes off in their own soul, because it makes sense, it's common sense, then great things happen. One particular person recently, no names, but somebody who had attacked us in the past, has done a complete 180 and is finding out about the loneliness of knowing. There's a loneliness to that. The saints understood that. So if you can see yourself there, that's a really good sign. But it's not a sign to be despaired over. It's a sign to be thankful for, because what's after is most important. Most important, the salvation of souls. Okay, so the soul was saved, and I do believe that one of the reasons why this particular soul was saved is because we didn't react in kind when we were attacked. So that brings to light this story I read last night. I guess the 17th maybe was an anniversary of the martyrdom of a group of nuns in France during the French Revolution towards the end, where that was ordered that they be guillotined. And the mother of the group, Mother Superior, she had made a statement and said out loud to all of her executioners there that she forgave them. And she said, I understand you do not know what you do. And she forgave them. That's amazing. That's encouraging. That's the goal. And so hopefully we can do that as we continue to go into these times. And I also do believe that we are going to have an illumination of conscience to be able to help us to see those things that we failed to do. I think those are the ones that most people miss, the ones that we failed to do. I know I have. So prepare yourself for that as well. Get a notebook because you may need to write down all of those things and bring them to confession afterwards. Be ready. All right. Thank you for listening. Thank you for practicing your faith and for your patience with me and our situation here, and your prayers and your love. Have a great day. Please go and sanctify all those you meet.